All right, so we're gonna initiate this drive. Let's do this, let this car go around. Okay, put it in drive. And all right, here we go. So this is FSD beta 2020.40.8.13, and we are essentially just trying to do a just a drive see how the new updates are, see if it's gotten better. And for those obviously that aren't in this area, it's starting to rain, so we had some rain that happened over the past couple of days. So you can see the roads are pretty wet. Fall is coming, or kind of slash here. So here we are, gonna make a left. Turn on the air. Clean left turn. It's awesome. So this is an interesting situation. We have a car coming with cars parked on there, moving over, and then it moves past it. That's great. That's ultimately what you want to be seeing, is how is it deciphering it, how is it making decisions. And now we actually have a car in the middle of the road, and it's cautiously waiting, but oh look, it's gonna go around. And it went around. So that was an interesting real life situation. All right, here we are coming up to a right. Green light is already there, so clean right turn. Awesome. Now this car in front of us making a right, so we're just gonna keep going. And yeah, I just heard some of your all's feedback about camera placement. So all right, it's just kind of going, but finally switched over. So that's good. It had kind of a delayed reaction to that lane. I forgot what I was saying earlier, but either way, this is we're about to make a left turn up here at the light. So overall, it's handled really well. But every day, it's about putting more data back into the system, sending back reports to Tesla so that they can make this thing even better. It looks like we have a P100D, or dual motor performance, up here that just passed by. All right, so here we are making a left turn. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So it's great. But literally, I think we just made one right, two right turns, a left turn, and then just another left turn on the light. But it's getting better. Obviously, it's beta, so it still needs more iterations, more refinement. But overall, this is doing very well. So just awesome. So as we were coming up to the slide, it turned yellow, and it came to a complete stop. So that's good. So we're at 4 minutes of recording. But I think one thing I may have mentioned, but is that the the green light chime goes away when you turn on FSD beta. So that's not something that you get, obviously, because if it's full autonomy one day, you won't need that. It's just interesting how Tesla is just, every iteration of the software, they are thinking of, they are literally thinking of like what needs to be done and how do we get there, and what are the stakes that need to be done to, or how does the look and feel need to be to get there. So it's just really cool to see like all of the work that goes into this. So I'm making a left turn onto the highway, and it literally got all the way over. Made a clean left turn. It's interesting how it took the turn, and then now it's ramping up. Very good. We have traffic coming. And for those of you that don't know, FSD Beta becomes Navigate on Autopilot when it goes from the city to the highway, and then it switches back. It's interesting how they've done that. Ultimately, I don't know the engineering behind it, if they're essentially utilizing two separate stacks and kind of combining them together, or if the FSD Beta is built on top of the Navigate on Autopilot stack. But either way, it's just really cool to see how, you know, they know that the Navigate on Autopilot works very well. And not only do they know that it works well, they know, you know, what the things that work well. And so they're obviously they made those adjustments as they built in FSD Beta, because Navigate on Autopilot actually works very well even on expressways, right? And that's obviously not highways. And so really it just came down to, you know, refining how you do left and right turns, which they've done. And then eventually, I think, you know, one of these days they'll do U-turns. I personally have not experienced any of the U-turns, but you know, that when that happens, it's going to be very exciting for all of us, because it can do roundabouts, it can do full-way stops, it can do left and right turns, it can do unprotected left turns. So at this point, they have released at this point they will release. At this point, they've released the full self-driving capabilities. It's really about refinement. And I know people like to argue about it not being, you know, level 5 or level 4 or whatever. But again, people don't realize what other company has this type of ability, where literally, and what is this? We're on an 8-minute drive, no disengagements at all. And you guys have seen neighborhood to city streets to highway, no disengagements. I don't know, and you know, obviously I'm not a geek out on, I'm not you know, a perfectionist as far as like the actual definition of full autonomy, but this is getting there, and it's really exciting. So here we are about to exit.